that I'm going to ask my Vanna here, Jay, to pass around. He's going to give you 2 pages. He's giving you 2 pages because they're carbonless. Okay? And we'll start to kind of go through these, and this will give you a chance to fill these out for your own self-help and planning. Again, our whole forum is about trying to help you, find what you need and make some strategy and some plan to go forward. So if you stick them right on top of each other on your table, they will be able to mark straight through. And when we're done, we'll collect them all. And you'll keep your yellow copy and we'll take your white copies. We're doing this because we're also trying to help plan future events that will be helpful to you and your business. Okay, there are 3 M's. They are marketplace, messages, and methods. Marketplace, messages, and methods. Taking a look at the first one, marketplace, we have targets. We're looking at where are you networking and investing your time. Are you doing industry education? Are you doing business education? Are you doing target associations? Are you doing marketing associations? Are you doing community outreach? Are you doing power circles? I'm always surprised when I meet someone who says that they want to sell to medical doctors and chiropractors, yet they're not involved in any of those associations. I don't get it. They're off in a power circle and nobody knows any of those people. Messages are based on tools. What tools are you using to promote your business right now? Do you have a car magnet that you can take off when you go to church if you want? Do you have business apparel, something with your logo or identity on it? Whether it's loud or soft, doesn't really matter. Do you have that? I know somebody accused me the other day of wearing ties to create a conversation. No, I buy ties because I like them. So make sure that whatever you're doing, it fits for you. Professionally printed business cards are, of course, essential, and Jay talked about this in great length and wonderfully a few weeks back with us. But also, you need to have those office printable backups. Yesterday I was at an event and we were doing networking around the tables, and one guy I really wanted to meet, but he didn't have a card. He had run out. Well, you should have at least 1 pack in your office of those double-sided, high-quality stuff you can buy at Walmart for $5, that if you need to, and you've run out while you're in between, that you can print them off so that you're ready for those events. Do you have branded email? This means you're not using Google, Yahoo, SBC, any of those type of things in your email addresses. It actually says something like vic@vicmartin.com or something to that effect. It's branded to you. Are you using telephony, which is long ago, 7 years ago, we had unified communications, meaning on your business card you have 10 numbers people can reach you at, or just 1. People don't want to work to find you. They only want to call 1 number, so you should have at least 1 number. I know some folks in their industry are required, like in insurance, they have to have 2, but website with video, okay? And a website, I think we also have on there with just imagery. That's expected right now by your customers. Do you have a 1-page services PDF? There's nothing that's a little bit more challenging than when you go to meet someone in a one-on-one and they give you this whole 5 pages of stuff to read, and you're going, I don't have time to read that. So you really need to have 1 page that explains everything you do. Or you have a page you work through with them when they're right there and you give them a copy. Do you have a business blog where you're sharing your incredible wisdom? There's a brilliant person in every spot around this table that does something very unique. Are you sharing some of that information with other people? Do you have a Facebook business page? And if you don't, see Chris. Do you have branded social media accounts? Now, these are obviously LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, the big 3. But they might also be the lesser branded ones, such as, have you figured out how to use the BSNT logins? Maybe you've got another networking group you belong to that has an online face. Have you put your mug or a reasonable facsimile? Some people like prefer cartoons just for their own privacy. That's fine, but does it look something like you? Okay. Do you have a pre-made print ads? Obviously, if Mike gives you a call and says, hey man, we've got some extra space in the magazine, and the deadline is like tomorrow, we need to have something pre-ready to go. Whether it's an 1/8 page, a 1/4 page, a half page, a full page, and whatnot. Presentations. A lot of times after you've been in our group 3 times, we ask you to come and share some of your wisdom with us. Do you have something ready to go in case you get that opportunity through networking? Something that was talked about a lot in our self-introductions today was a sales process. Trying to figure out, how do I get the right employee? Well, it probably comes down to how you're qualifying that employee. Same thing with the people that you're going to work with in business, so that you don't spend all this time designing stuff for people and then they don't pay you. Last, of course, amongst the last, we have follow-up procedures, which is maybe you need to get connected to send out cards, where you can send them a note. Carrie can certainly help you with that. Okay? Obviously, there's some other things here. Do you have a consistent event attendance, or you just kind of come in and out? If your business is really booming, people at the table will understand. But if your business is not so booming, maybe you need to be at events so that you can have a chance to boom. And then obviously your meeting continues. And what I'm talking about there is, if you've had a one-on-one with someone, make sure you follow up with them again later, because maybe they're not ready to go right this second, but after they've had a little time to process and think, they might be ready. Let's go quickly now through methods, because I want to get us to our discussion. Methods. Obviously, this is, in simplest form, to be careful that we're not using illusion about our business or fallacy about our businesses, and that we're actually doing things based on facts.